Opetaia breaks Claudio Sqeuo's jaw in round 5 and stops him. Yeah, expected. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really a contest whatsoever, to be completely honest with you. It was pointless from the start. Sqeuo was ranked number 14. You know, it was always going to go that way. I don't think it was the most, unbelievable, outstanding performance that we've seen from Opetaia. But I feel like that's for a number of reasons, and that is because of Claudio Sqeuo's small stature, which I think made Opetaia, I think they was pretty awkward in ways, to be honest. I thought, Sqeuo being a much smaller than Opetaia, I think was awkward for Jai a little bit at times, because it's like, Sqeuo had his chin low, he had his chin tucked in, so Jai had to work the body a lot throughout that fight to try and find some opportunities to the head eventually as well, and try and work his way to trying to get, some good combinations going upstairs, which he was eventually able to do. But I think, Claudio Sqeuo was trying to go to the body himself, try and get something going, try and look for some overhands, but he was just so static and predictable for Opetaia. There's no real movement for from Sqeuo, and there wasn't really any threat from him whatsoever that Jai had to really worry about at all. Yeah, Jai was just able to set up his shots behind his lead hand, and Claudio Sqeuo just had no idea and no clue about how to shut down the range in that fight. But it was expected. What did you expect to see? Opetaia destroys him. He breaks him down and wins. I'm not completely, shocked and stunned by it all, because it was obvious it was going to happen. I mean, even though I think most people knew like Opetaia was going to beat David Nyka, the way he did that was unbelievable, to be fair. Everyone knew he was going to beat Zorro, for example, but the way he did it was unbelievable. The way he beat Jordan Thompson, even though everyone knew Jai would win, was unbelievable. That, I just feel like it was just a generally just flat fight, and I just feel like it was because there wasn't really any anticipation built up to it anyway. Like, there was no hype for it at all. Everyone just knew how it was going to go. And, look, fair play to Sqeuo for stepping up. And, people saying, his team should never have let him have taken this opportunity. Why? I mean, they were offered it. He was number 14 in mandatory. I mean, I think anyone would, if they suddenly got offered a world title shot sprung on them like that. Anyone would. But yeah, Sqeuo just very clearly wasn't that level, but you can't blame the guy for taking it. Like, why not? Like, why couldn't he give it a crack? And, well, he wasn't really able to do anything, but he's tough, I guess. He took some big shots from Jai. I feel like the body shots of Jai were good, but Sqeuo was able to take them pretty well, though, to be fair. But yeah, I feel like Jai took a little bit of time fully getting into his rhythm, but again, I think that is because of the small stature of Claudio Sqeuo. He hasn't really fought someone like that before, someone of the stature of Claudio Sqeuo. It's usually, taller guys who are pretty upright, like the Zorros, the Nikas, the Jordan Thompsons, guys are always pretty upright. That's who he's been fighting more of recently. But I think for Claudio Sqeuo today, I mean, he was never going to do anything. He just couldn't shut down the gap. Opetaia's got ridiculously long reach, and Opetaia just kept that lead hand out for a while. So he just knew Claudio Sqeuo was never going to be able to get past it, never be able to get in there at all. Yeah, I think, Opetaia showed once again that, he's got some big, dangerous power. But we already knew that, though. Like, that win over Claudio Sqeuo today, it doesn't really prove anything whatsoever. I mean, I guess it's another fight for Opetaia to have kept active, and that's what he did. He was able to keep active, got stoppage at the start of the fifth round. Yeah, I guess that's what it was for, but it's not like anyone's blown away by anything that happened there. That's the thing. It's not like it's any proper statement that has been made by Opetaia. And I know it's difficult to make these fights with Zerdo, Badu Jack, but they've got to happen next. I don't want to see Opetaia go up against number 13 mandatory next. Like, that can't happen. But I feel like just the cruiserweight division is pretty dead. I feel like, if Opetaia really wants to do something, he needs to beat Zerdo. beat Badu Jack and then just move straight up to heavyweight, because I just feel like a win over one of them at least he needs. I just feel like now it's probably his time just to try and move up to heavyweight and try and get something going up there. I think the cruiserweight division is pretty dead, and there are many of them avoiding each other, to be completely honest with you. That's why this fight happened against Claudio Sqeuo. That is why this fight happened. But I feel like there was at least someone else who was above Claudio Sqeuo. It was a shockingly bad fight, to be honest with you. It was very bad to watch. It was awful. But it's because it's expected. I mean, the crowd were pretty dead throughout as well. It was all expected. We all knew what was going to happen. So I don't know if that's why I just found the fight very boring, because Sqeuo just from the very start was an accident waiting to happen. Jai did what he had to do to him, broke his jaw with a massive shot, to be honest with you. Big one punch. They broke his jaw with, Sqeuo didn't like it at all. The accuracy of Opetaia was very good, the way he managed to line up that shot in the fifth. Fair play to Jai, got the win, but it's nothing that gets, it's not a win that gets loads of people talking. It's not a performance that gets loads of people talking. But I just want to see the Zerdo fight. I don't care about the Badu Jack fight. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it happens. Badu Jack's got the other belt, but I feel like Jai and Zerdo are levels above everyone else. I think they're both levels above Badu Jack right now. I just feel like that fight needs to happen. So Zerdo needs to get his win in a few weeks, and that's got to happen next. I don't want to see either guy go up against another mandatory. Like, just get Opetaia and Zerdo done. Like, there's no point of them fighting other guys now. Like, let's just get that done by the end of the year. I don't want to see Opetaia in there against someone else like Claudio Sqeuo. That can't happen. I just feel like guys like Claudio Sqeuo, though. I mean, respect to him for getting in there with someone like Jai. He's one of the only guys who took the fight. But he's the definition of how low of a level this cruiserweight division right now is in boxing. That is the truth. That is the truth. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. Thank you for watching. Speak to you on the next one.